What's poppin', y'all? Today we taking a look at Power Book 3 Season 2, the finale promo! It's about to go down. I just did a recap on episode 9. You can go look at that. I'll leave a thing in the bio. Let's boogie.
When you punching up, it ain't about whether you can throw. It's how you take.
Mine. Let's get back to this money.
Sal's coming. There's gonna be some blood in our streets.
I know everything, Kanan.
You ain't going nowhere, because there ain't nowhere for you to go.
Gotta take care of each other. We all got.
Just gonna be us and them.
So the stage is set after a confirmed total of 4 deaths in episode 9, with Jimmy, Renee, Freddy, and Cartier, and we're in for yet another bloodbath, because when the war begins, power wins, and the person who's at the center of attention at this moment in time is Rock. She's got a war on her hands after Marco's death, and as Unique said, there's gonna be blood on those streets, and so who's gonna make it to season 3? Now the Italians are only part of Rock's problems. Kanan looks like he's back on the corners, most likely helping Famous. Now very similar to the ending of season 1, Lou seems like he wants out of the game. But what changed? Because in episode 9, he was down for the cause, and where he was there for his brother, but this time, it's because of something he found out about Rock.
But what do y'all think about like the whole Lou thing and them finding Clown's body in the river? Like, I could be wrong. I'm gonna do a video on it too. But a part of me thinks that has to do with Ziza. Lou's just been catching bodies, just basically just being fucking Franklin from Grand Theft Auto in front of Ziza. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Y'all gotta let me know.
Burke finds herself closing in on the truth, and we're gonna see her step to Kanan, and now Burke unfortunately has to go. And so similar to episode 9, I think we're in for yet another bloodbath, with plenty of death, twists and turns, and maybe a huge cliffhanger going into season 3. But we're gonna run through all things episode 10, breaking down the trailer scene by scene.
I got a video, Lily. I'm spamming you guys today. I got mad content. We got a Burke video coming. Burke is a pack. I'm sorry. Like I said, you already know in the Power Universe, when you stick your nose in other people's business, you ain't coming back. And when you ain't coming back, you already know that mean you a pack!
So let's start with the synopsis. Now
I love you, MovieBot! Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't give credit to MovieBot. I'm a little sleepy. I've been up like all fucking night doing shit. But I'm still here. But go sub to MovieBot. Him, Mark Dark, all them greatest content creators. I've said this numerous times. Please go sub the MovieBot. I love you, MovieBot! I'm tired.
Now the title of episode 10 is If You Don't Know, Now You Know. And the synopsis reads, decidedly his own man, Kanan strays further from his mother and sets up shop on his own on the corners of South Jamaica. Worried about retaliation, Rock questions Unique. Lou's rift with Rock grows when he makes a discovery.
I think Lou might find out that Rock and Howard are responsible for Kanan. I mean, they might have had that nigga on the highway, because nigga, that's where accidents happen, right? Nah, I'm fucking around.
Over the course of season 1 and 2, something which Rock has shown is her biggest downfall is her inability to take advice. And not taking advice as a parent on how to raise Kanan is one thing, but not hearing Marvin and Lou's warnings early in season 2 is definitely gonna cost Rock.
You're making big decisions quick. Maybe we need to take a minute.
Maybe we should first pause on the shit in Jersey until the dust settles. Let shit cool off for a minute.
So we can look at the events of Marvin sending Marco to kill Tony, Marco fucking up, and Unique making his moves to get back in the game. But this war with the Italians could have been avoided if Rock slowed down with their expansion, because there was no need to move into Jersey. So it all stems from the decision Rock made to move into the Italians' turf.
I think we might get a one-on-one with Rock versus Tony, you know, fucking Baselli. I don't know why his name just Sal Baselli. Don't know why that skipped my mind. Again, for brains. But anyway, yeah, I think we might get one of those. Just Rock and Sal Baselli. That'd be dope. On some old classic Western shit. I mean, but Rock is with the shit. This nigga Sal Baselli. I mean, God, this nigga look like he hung over.
And now Sal is making a move after Rock had Lou kill Jimmy in episode 9, and now it really is going to be a full-blown war. And one thing the Italians have is numbers, but Rock also made a call to get more backup of her own, and so we're going to see a hell of a lot of gunfire, maybe Sal Baselli having his last smoke before his death, just like Cartier. We're also going to see the aggressive side of Marvin return, something he should have done in episode 9 with Sam the Crackhead, which will have consequences of its own. But how this all ends with the Italians is yet to be seen, because Rock doesn't seem like she's in a great place, and who knows what's around the corner, because her enemies certainly run deep. Now, one person who will be playing a subtle but important role is Unique, and one thing I appreciate when it comes to Unique is, he's one of the realest characters. After all the shit Rock put him through in season 1, I think we could have all understood if he wanted some form of payback, and he's
Facts, that nigga went to jail in front of his fucking kid. Rock framed that nigga for killing a cop. I mean, God. But yo, Unique, like honestly, like at first we was all like comparing Rock to Ghost, but to be honest, we could maybe compare Unique to Ghost, because maybe not in season 2, because obviously it's the finale, but season 3, I think there's a possibility where we might see Unique come and take over this bitch.
He's had plenty of opportunities to throw Rock under the bus with Sal Buscemi, but even after what Rock did to Unique, there's a line which even Unique won't cross, regardless of what Rock did to him in the past, because one thing Unique isn't is a snitch. So we hear him saying Sal's coming and there's gonna be blood on those streets, and he ain't wrong, but this is also why Unique is secretly winning. He may have had a relatively quiet few episodes, but when he has appeared, he's looked calm, collected, and he looks like someone who's playing the long game of chess, thinking 3 moves ahead. In a character analysis of Kanan Stark, I mentioned how Kanan kept a cool head for someone who knew he'd been set up, which ended up with him losing 10 years, along with his son Sean, to the same man who sent him to prison, and Unique's chess moves are very similar.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was in jail for like, I mean, it was more than 10 days, but I remember like for my first 10 days when I was in jail, like nigga, I was going crazy. No, I wasn't in jail like no crazy time. Like I ain't do like no year, no crazy. I ain't even do months like that, you know, but I'm just saying the time that I was in jail, like 10 days seemed like forever. So for this nigga to be calm with 10 years, I mean, goddamn, that makes me wonder. I made a video speculating Unique possibly being Breeze, but do y'all think if Unique isn't Breeze, do y'all think that maybe somewhere down the line, Rock goes and Unique, Breeze, possibly Famous, Kanan, they all come together and start like this whole little, you know, like what I mean, because like fuck, there's so many directions we can go with this right now. But I think Unique and Kanan are gonna come to business, and the only reason that's gonna be because they're common interests. Because you know, the enemy of my enemy is my fucking friend, or some shit like that. I don't know, but like you know, 2 enemies. If they got a common enemy, then them niggas are suddenly homeboys. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Kanan and Unique come together over their common hatred of Rock.
He's someone who's very calm and strategic, especially considering those who set him up are sitting right across him. But sooner or later, something will definitely have to give. Maybe not at the end of season 2, because there really isn't much time to play with, but definitely I see season 3, Rock and Unique having this battle for power. 2 alphas can never work under the same roof, and that's when I expect Unique's chess move.
Fuck, bro, I'm fucking up so hard. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. My computer's tripping out over this space shit. Everything is just fucking up right now. Fuck. I think we're still recording. Fuck. This has never happened. Alright. Damn, bro. Like, why can shit just not go right? Fuck. I'm just trying to just make my videos, bro. Like, all this bullshit happening though. Fuck. Maybe I even
I'm Sue. I'm from Tucson, Arizona, and I am a fiscal
bro, like
conservative.
the fuck, I moved away from Arizona. Stop talking about that shit. Alright, we was like,
You punching up?
we was like right up
A
in here
snitch.
somewhere.
Similar, he's someone who's very calm and strategic, especially considering those who set him up are sitting right across him. Same roof, and that's when I expect Unique's chess moves to come to fruition. So from this war with the Italians, I do expect the major characters to make it to season 3. Now, one thing which has been brewing ever since season 1 is this rift between Lou and Rock.
Sorry I'm late.
Late once, you're sorry. You late twice, you're sloppy. You late all the time like you just don't give a fuck.
From the beginning, Lou's behaved as if he doesn't give a fuck, and throughout season 2, he's focused more on music than the streets. But nobody can really question his loyalty when it comes to his family. He was there for Marvin, and he told Rock he's down. But this rift has been caused by something Lou's found out about Rock. And logically it makes sense if he's found out Kanan is Howard's son. There's also the element of Rock being Howard's CI when she was 16, which probably will be revealed at some stage. But I fully expect this Howard situation to come back and bite Rock. And if it is this Howard secret that Lou's found out, I can imagine it was Famous blabbing his mouth once again, because he did read the paternity results of Kanan being the son of MH. And Rock is definitely not happy. Shit seems like it's not going to plan like it did at the end of season 1. At the end of season 1, she was in total control. She was standing at the top, looking at everybody beneath her. But now she's throwing things across the room, and it seems like she's having to defend herself from threats. Now, when it comes to both Lou and Rock, one thing they both need to be careful of is past deaths haunting them. Scrappy's mom was nowhere to be seen in episode 9, but she made it clear she would take matters into her own hands if nobody did anything about Scrappy's death. And when it comes to Lou, I thought the road they'd take would be framing Cartier for Crown's death, but Lou and Rock decided to crush their enemy totally, so that option is no longer on the table, and so Crown's body could come back to haunt Lou like Scrappy's could do with Rock. Now, Kanan is someone who knew Howard was his father way before.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I know Rock needed to get rid of Cartier, but fuck, I mean, I think that has something to do with Ziza. I think Ziza is responsible for them finding Crown's body, but I guess we'll find out in episode 10.
Before he read the paternity results. What reading the paternity results did was eliminate any doubts and force him to face the truth, a truth which Rock kept from him for 15 years. But where Howard and Rock have two different ideas of how to raise their son, Kanan's got his own mind, and we're gonna see him take yet another stash from the projects to help Famous. And so Kanan and Famous are gonna be back on the corners, and we all know what happened last time. We're also gonna see Beck step into Kanan, and Detective Beck is making a habit of this. She's questioned everyone.
Got a death prediction video on Detective Burke. Talked about it in my last video. It'll be dropping today. You guys will see it soon enough. But Detective Burke is a soon-to-be pack.
Connected to Kanan Stark, but thanks to the help of Sam the Crackhead in episode 9, she's more closer than ever. The Crackhead, which by the way Marvin should have dealt with, but now Beck has to go. Both Howard and Kanan know she's an issue, and I wonder how Howard will deal with Beck, especially considering he's someone who's now on the righteous path and tapping back into his faith. But very similar to how we saw Rock asking Symphony to take Kanan away to safety, is this Howard doing the same at the end of season 2? We know there's gonna be a full-blown war, but with Beck knowing the truth and the added element of Freddy being killed by Famous, who by the way Detective Howard warned Kanan about, he was a clown. I wonder if the roles are reversed with Howard taking Kanan to safety at the end of season 2. But we also know how Power love to manipulate these trailers, and with it being episode 10, expect some twists and turns. And so with that being said, that's a breakdown of episode 10's trailer, and an episode which will promise to be explosive, with plenty of blood on the streets, but one where I don't expect any of our major characters to die. So how will they leave it going into season 3? Drop all your predictions down.
We all know Sal Buscemi's gonna die. We might get like a big loss, or maybe somebody gets shot and we'll get a mad cliffhanger. Detective Howard, I really don't know. I don't know. I'm nervous for him. Sam the Crackhead, pack. Detective Burke, pack. I don't know. I'm gonna be breaking down my episode 10 predictions this entire week. So a lot of power content coming towards you guys. A lot of power content coming towards you guys. And if you enjoyed the video, like, sub. I will catch you in the next one. Let me know what you think is gonna happen in episode 10 in the comment section, and we'll be talking a lot this week. Peace. Also, yeah, like I said, me and my girlfriend got back together. Everything's a spade now. Ding, ding. Fuck yeah.